Ukraine's 414th Unmanned Systems Forces USF Brigade, widely known as Magyar's Birds, has released the latest installment of its combat footage series, documenting continued FPV drone operations against Russian assault groups along an active sector of the front. According to the brigade, the newly published video captures a series of first-person view (FPV) drone strikes carried out during efforts to repel Russian offensive actions. The unit stated that multiple Russian infantry groups attempting to advance toward Ukrainian positions were detected, tracked, and engaged by drone operators before they could consolidate their attacks. The brigade claims the operation resulted in dozens of Russian infantrymen being neutralized or incapacitated during repeated drone strikes. These battlefield claims originate from the Ukrainian military and have not been independently verified. Throughout the conflict, Magyar's Birds has become one of Ukraine's most recognized drone formations, earning a reputation for combining aerial reconnaissance with precision FPV strike tactics. Operating around the clock, the brigade integrates surveillance drones, thermal imaging systems, and rapid target acquisition to identify enemy troop movements before launching highly maneuverable explosive FPV drones against exposed personnel, light vehicles, and field positions. The latest footage illustrates the increasingly central role of unmanned systems in modern warfare. FPV drones, once viewed primarily as improvised battlefield tools, have evolved into cost-effective precision weapons capable of disrupting infantry assaults, destroying equipment, and limiting an opposing force's ability to maneuver. The brigade emphasized that drone operators continuously monitored Russian movements, allowing Ukrainian forces to respond quickly as assault groups attempted to advance across open terrain. Coordinated strikes reportedly forced several attacking elements to halt or disperse, reducing pressure on Ukrainian defensive positions. Ukraine's 44th Separate Artillery Brigade has released combat footage showing drone-assisted counter-battery operations against concealed Russian 2A-65 Musta B-152mm towed howitzers. According to the brigade, the video captures Russian artillery pieces hidden beneath camouflage, resembling tree branches and inside damaged buildings within populated areas. Ukrainian reconnaissance drones located the positions before FPV strike drones engaged the targets. The brigade said some howitzers were destroyed with a single drone strike, while others required multiple hits. It claims all of the artillery systems featured in the footage were destroyed, although these battlefield claims have not been independently verified. The footage highlights the growing role of reconnaissance and FPV drones in modern counter-battery warfare, where concealed artillery positions are increasingly vulnerable to precision drone attacks. Recent geolocated battlefield footage indicates that Ukrainian forces have likely maintained their defensive positions while achieving limited tactical gains in northern Kharkiv Oblast, despite continued Russian pressure along the front. The footage shows Ukrainian troops conducting a clearing operation against Russian positions south of Haravsky, northeast of Kharkiv city. Analysis of the available visual evidence suggests Ukrainian forces recaptured several defensive positions in an area where Russian military-affiliated sources had previously claimed their troops continued to hold a foothold. While the geolocated footage supports the assessment that Ukrainian forces advanced locally during the operation, the overall extent of territorial control and its broader operational significance remain difficult to determine. Neither side's claims regarding the wider situation in the area could be independently verified. The engagement highlights the fluid nature of combat in northern Kharkiv Oblast, where localized assaults and counterattacks frequently alter control of individual trenches, tree lines, and fortified positions without necessarily producing immediate changes to the broader front line. U.S. President Donald Trump has expressed his objection to Ukraine's licensing of components or interceptor missiles for the Patriot air defense system under a U.S. licensing agreement, saying he is not sure the arrangement should proceed. In an interview with the Financial Times, Trump emphasized the sensitivity of the Patriot system, describing it as one of America's most advanced defense weapons. "It's an incredible weapon, and we have to be a little careful about who we license it to," Trump said. His comments came days after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met with Trump at the White House. Following the meeting, Zelensky said the two leaders discussed the possibility of establishing a licensing framework that would allow Ukraine to produce Patriot interceptor missiles domestically. Ukraine has repeatedly sought to expand its air defense capabilities as Russian missile and drone attacks continue to target cities, energy infrastructure, and military facilities. Domestic production of Patriot interceptor missiles would reduce reliance on foreign shipments and could speed up the replenishment of interceptor missile stocks, although such an arrangement would require U.S. approval and close cooperation with American defense manufacturers. France has defended its decision to expel pro-Kremlin commentator Ksenia Fedorova, arguing that the move is based on national security concerns rather than a violation of free speech. Interior Minister Laurent Nunez told BFM TV that Fedorova, the former head of Kremlin-funded RT France, only and exclusively relayed Russian propaganda. "We are dealing with an extremely serious issue, an attack on the nation's fundamental interests," Nunez said. French authorities ordered Fedorova to leave the country after accusing her of promoting Kremlin narratives on French television. Nunez stressed that similar pro-Russian views could still be expressed by others in France, saying the expulsion was not intended to silence public debate. Fedorova's lawyer said she will appeal the decision, setting the stage for a legal challenge over the government's action.